I got 100 zombie YouTubers all together to rank each other in a tier list where they think who is the best content creator among themselves. I got creators big and small all to try to figure out the one ultimate question: who is the greatest zombies YouTuber? Every single list that I got different criteria, whether it was based on skill, content, humor, anything else. This was all completely up to the YouTuber's perspective. And let's just say I got some pretty interesting lists that I think you guys are gonna be really excited about. At the end of the video, I'm gonna take everybody's list, all 100, add them all together, find out the average of every YouTuber, and figure out what the entire community thinks of each other as a content creator. Some people might be on S tier.
Also, Clarky? I mean, he's just another legend. Like, come on, man. How do you not put him at S, you know?
Some people might be on C tier.
Oh, dude, if he was live, that would have been so fun. Oh, wait!
Oh, your meatballs! Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Showman123. I never do intros, but here it is. This is my Twitch shout-out intro trailer, so I gotta give you an
smells
intro.
like onion powder. Got me 8 types of
Just because you just burned out my eardrums, Joe? Just because you burned out my eardrums, Joe? B.
Some people might be so irrelevant that they couldn't even get tiered at all. We're gonna see. If you guys did enjoy this idea though, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe. It's taken me a long time to make this video, and getting 100 YouTubers together is very difficult to do. So if you guys would please leave a like, and most importantly subscribe, it would be really appreciated. But enough of that jazz, let's get right on into the list. Now, before I start, I want to preference a couple of things. Number one, there is a small handful of YouTubers that I did not have contact with. I tried to tweet at them. I tried to get them to be able to participate. I'm not going to force anyone to do anything. So there is a small handful, all being shown right now, that I sadly could not add into the list because I don't have communications, but I thought they were such a big YouTuber that I had to put them in anyways. Their influence is just way too large for me to say, even though I don't have them, not putting them in there, right? I mean, these are some of the biggest names in the entire community. It just sucks I didn't have their actual input. But if you guys want to make one, there's still a chance right now. Now, I messaged all these YouTubers about a week ago saying that I want them to make a list. I got a lot of different reactions of people wanting to meme their list, of people wanting to take it really seriously, which I think is really cool and shows different perspectives. Now, I know one example is Zombie Dog, where he made his list completely based off of skill and, you know. Some people just gave me images, and other people posted banger videos or streams about their list.
Okay, zombies YouTuber tier list. First we have the Syndicate. Oh, easy S, because like he did. Hold on, look, he got to round 115 on Keynote or Totem. I mean, that's really good. So he's going in S. I don't know who these people are, so. So that's going to be it for my tier list. Thank you for watching.
Very informative raids.
Now, there are some really funny things that I think did happen that I'm really happy I added. So in the bottom right, at the very bottom of the list, there is a tier, right? You have S through F tier, pretty self-explanatory. We all have seen this before. But at the very bottom tier, there is too irrelevant to no tier, which is the tier where basically I don't know the YouTuber. I don't want to look them up. I don't really know them that well. Don't want to judge them a book by its cover. So you know what? I don't know. I'm too irrelevant to know. Now, you might be thinking too irrelevant to know is a little bit harsh, but that's the point. Because after me getting all of these lists all together, if 50% or exactly 50 or more people do not know you, you in the overall ranking get put in the too irrelevant to know. If you are too irrelevant to know, but there's under 50 people, the ranking of that irrelevancy, or whatever you want to call it, don't watch, is completely scrapped. So it's like the ranking isn't even there. So if the majority doesn't know you, you get irrelevant. If just a little bit of people say they don't know you, then it's like they didn't put you in at all. I thought that was pretty fair, number one, because like, I don't know, not knowing someone isn't really a tier. So you can't really have someone, oh, S tier, S tier, S tier, and then some people say they don't know them, and then that brings them down. That's kind of unfair. But if nobody knows you, I'm sorry, that's on you.
I got a whole pit bull. Name that bitch Ravioli.
Now, there is one group of people that I did not add onto the list. And the reason I didn't add them is because I was looking for content creation, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, could be whatever. So, there is a specific group that I did not add onto the list, not because I don't respect them or don't like them or anything like that. I just didn't think that they fit that category that I was looking for, but I still want to give them a special shout out because they make a huge part of the community, and the community not be nearly what it is without them. And that is custom map makers and mod makers. I want to give big shout outs to those people. They actually make insane maps that I think are worthy of being on this list. It's just not exactly what I was looking for. You know, I want to give a shout out, and I'm not going to name everyone, obviously, but I want to give a big shout out to Verco, to Danny, to Zeroy, to Zella, to Logical, and of course, way more. So with all that away, let me show you some very specific lists that I think are my favorite. First off, Jay Scrine calling half the community toxic. I thought that was really funny. And then Call Me Webby hitting him right back harder. In fact, I think Call Me Webby's list is one of the funniest lists out there. I mean, bro, don't hold back at all. I'm looking at the list right now, and he says he gets 4 people, only relevance is TikTok. He has respectable humans, legit awesome people, whatever, blah blah blah. But the bottom list spends too much time doing high rounds and speedruns. It basically has half the people in ZWC and the entire speedrun community. And then Crazy Rabbit, obviously showing that respect. And Rabbit, good morning to him, definitely gets some play. Speaking of Rabbit, I'm looking at his list, and I think it's straight to the point. Rabbit was mean enough to put in F tier, but you know who else put stuff in F tier? Mono. But apparently the most irrelevant YouTuber to Mono is Noah J. I already showed you Raids' tier list, but what I think the community needs is way more self-love. Half these people are putting themselves in F tier. Like, guys, self-love. I mean, there is, you know, we stand for the gay community. As Expert Fusion says, he's gonna kiss Caleb Ross and Zazu for the win. You're weird. Tim Hansen also coming in with the banger list. You don't know half the community, but he's only got nice words to say for the people that he does know. But I think that by far the nicest list is Clarky SJ, where every single tier this dude wrote is a paragraph. Like, I have never seen this a nicer human being in the world than Clarky, so shout out to my man Clarky, he's a realist. Kooky asked himself in Yatu's tier list to be a solid C tier, and then all his speedrun friends and the other people he's in his Discord with decided to give him a little upset at Yatu when literally that's what Kooky asked for. He asked for a solid C tier, which I respected. I mean, I think he's a little bit higher, but C tier is whatever. Johnny J25, the Die Rice King, put Liam for the winter by himself onto S tier, and then he shows some love to the high rounders with obviously Krups, the man who got round 10,000, and Steve, who holds tons of records. Johnny J also putting himself in F tier. Like I said, self-love. Joe Met for the win, also another person that I think came in with a really great tier list. He got self-love by putting himself in S tier, but if you go down, I mean, look at what he did to Chuck. I mean, Chuck, you're an F tier YouTuber. I mean, the only thing you got is your outbreak betrayed by zombies. But that video's a banger, so. Matters showing himself self-love, I guess, with himself not in the greatest tier. Good on you, my man, but you know who did show him a lot of self-love is Helios, where he literally made an entire tier above us and said, let me put myself on there, because I deserve it. Get the fuck away! Kingman might be the same deal. I mean, look at the creators he put in S tier. That's really awesome of him. He's got some really good people in there. But apparently, I'm a certified freak. You see me, the people next to me? I mean, I got Crazy Rabbit, JC, Lex. Lex, are you a certified freak? Mama! One of the people I think is one of the most respected people in the community, the Zombies Extraordinaire himself, Greg FPS, also made his tier list, and I think he was really, really nice. Putting himself in F tier, though, there's no way, Greg. Come on. With all that said and done, though, finally, I could show you guys the community-wide tier list that has everybody's averages all out at once. Now, this is me taking all 100 lists, averaging all of their tiers out, putting them all together, and creating the ultimate tier list that I think is a respectable. Now, is this perfect? Most definitely not, but it's actually really close, and I really did take a lot of time to try to figure out people's averages and what I want. Now, I will say that within the tiers, they're not ranked within the tiers from left to right. They're just letter ranked. So if you're S tier, if you're the third person in S tier, that doesn't mean you at a lower tier than the first person. That just means that, you know, that's when I rank to in moments in time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am now going to show you the average of every single YouTuber's tier list, all 100 of them, combined together, and I have made the ultimate zombies YouTuber tier list to figure out who is the best content creator. And the results are in. No more voting can be done. Okay? No more, anything. This is it. The ultimate zombies YouTuber tier list. In S tier, with only 6 YouTubers getting that high. We have Greg FPS, Mr. T Lexify, Noah J, Codename Pizza, Tim Hansen, and the only YouTuber with under 100,000 subscribers, the great Clarky SJ. All 6 of them are the only S tier YouTubers. I think this is well deserved for all of them. They're all absolutely incredible creators, and I think we all could have guessed them being S tier before we started. Now, I'm gonna show you guys the entire rest of the list. So here's the whole list. A tier, you obviously have some big time creators. The Smith Plays, Kingman, JC, Milo. B tier, you have some huge creators as well. MC Sports Talk, Chopper, Glitching Queen, Syndicate. Nobody though got an F tier, which I think that's pretty obvious as well. Nobody's a failure YouTuber or anything like that. That's ridiculous. These are relevant YouTubers at the bottom. These are the people that 50 lists did not know who they were, which isn't a bad thing. They're just absolutely irrelevant. No, but for real though, this is just a list that, they just not that known yet. So they're gonna get their name out, and this will be a way for y'all to get your name out. Every single YouTuber I have here is going to be linked in the description. Now that's a lot of links, but their names will be by them, so you'll be able to tell who's who. This is the list, but now I want your guys' opinion. Tell me in the comments below, tweet at me, tell me on Instagram, whatever, what you would do differently. What do you think the list can do better? This is the average from all the YouTubers. Tell me exactly what you think. Make your own list. That's going to be the top link in the description, is the link to this tier list. Tweet at me, tell me what you think, tell me why you think that. I think that this is actually a pretty solid list. There's definitely some people I would personally change that I didn't have in certain spots, but I think overall this is a great list. Very positive, not very many people low, nobody in F tier like I said, so I think that's really, really awesome. I want to thank all 100 people in the community, all the YouTubers and content creators, TikTokers, streamers, high rounders, whatever you want to call them. I want to thank all of you for helping me out with this. It took a long time to make this video. So if you guys really could, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you guys are wondering why certain YouTubers aren't on here, I did ask some people and they sadly declined. Now that's their choice. I'm not going to say who, but there were some people I did want to hear. So if there's someone you're like, hey, where is this guy? He said no and he did not want to be on it, which I totally respect. But thank you all so much for watching. You guys are absolutely goated for this. Like I said, this is the ultimate tier list. The zombies community is huge. We have such a humongous community, and hopefully this can bring us together for a game that's happening in 3 years.